Hello YouTube land, this is a quick review of the virtual Fly TQ6 throttle quadrant. I received it today on a Saturday, which was kind of a surprise. It wasn't supposed to be here till next week. It came from Spain. Did take a while to make it through customs, but here it is, finally. And what do we have? We have a virtual Fly manual. I'll be sure not to read this. And here's the looks like some sort of warranty information, contact information, dear customer. All right, yada yada yada. Oh, and of course, some virtual Fly stickers for flight simulators. I don't know what to put those. What those are about if I read the documentation. And Virtual Fly, for some reason, like to put their drivers on a USB stick, and I don't blame them because these things are so cheap. But in this case, they actually sent me it. Looks like it's fairly well packaged. I'm not entirely sure if this is how it was originally set up. This looks like a table mount, which I won't be using. Those are bits out of the way. Here's the unit. Does have some feet, which I'll probably remove. These screw holes will be most likely what I'll use to mount it to my Go Flight flight deck. And also have some rear mounting holes as well, or I should say to adjust the resistance. If you loosen it up, a lot less resistance. If you tighten it up, much more resistance. You loosen this way, these become easy to move. Tighten it this way, and they don't become easy to move. So I kind of like having that adjustability. Push these up. That will make things a lot easier. There we go. So that's it. Cover is off. Here's the internals. Hopefully you can see this. It definitely looks like a well-made unit. These are, I'm going to guess the potentiometers are here. These blue elements. Plastic gear. These are metal shafts. Looks like lots of plastic spacers. This is the tensioning system here and here. Throttle unit. And that's just the covering. There you go. Alright, let's put it back together and start using it. Okay, and here we have it. The unit's back together in one piece. Everything is functioning. Tension has been reset. It was actually fairly easy to pull apart. You just have to take your time. And now let's move on to actually putting it to use. All right, here's the unit that I'm going to be replacing, or I should say units I'm going to be replacing. These are two SATEC throttle, I don't want to say quadrants, but throttle units. They're basically three axis units put together. And their total dimensions, or I should say the width, is about 7 inches. The new unit, the Virtual Fly TQ6, is approximately, let me see here, is approximately 7 5/8 inches. If you measure from adjustment knob to adjustment knob, you're probably looking at closer to 8 3/4 inches. I'm probably going to mount it in this position here. I might mount it a little bit higher to give me some clearance from the gear lever here, which can be a bit of a problem with my current setup. Okay, the virtual yoke is installed and set up. It's ready to roll. Mounting was fairly simple. It's mounted to my GoFlight flight deck, and there's the mount point. And now we're going to go ahead and install the software. I've adjusted the tension over here to about where I think is good for tension. It feels very, very smooth to me, and it's nice to have a metal feel to it. The handles are metal. And let's go ahead and install the software. And it's a very, very smooth action. It has a nice good detente for going into reverse thrust position. Same for the prop when you want to go into the feather position. Has a nice good solid feel to it and detente. And again, same for the mixture. We want to do a fuel cut. Has a nice good solid feel to it. Motion is very smooth, and should be fairly easy to fly your aircraft. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and do the software side of this. I recommend you do not install the Virtual Fly the software that comes with the unit on the USB stick. I've had problems with that software both for my Yoko yoke and for the and now for the TQ6. Both seem to work just fine with default Windows drivers. And let's bring up the joystick control panel here. You see my Virtual Fly Yoko yoke, and this is what I just installed, the Virtual Fly TQ6. Click on Properties, and we'll have a listing showing you what's what. For some reason the throttle axis comes up differently, but it's not a big deal. It goes as the XY axis, and as you can see that works. Same with the props, to feather, prop to feather, mixture, rich, lean, fuel cut, rich, lean, fuel cut. So those are all working as expected. So let's now bring up a flight and see how Prepare 3D deals with them. Okay, now that Prepare 3D is up, let's select an aircraft that would be a good choice for something that has this type of throttle setup, and I believe that would be a Coronado, or actually maybe the Seminole. No, Seminole. Does the Seminole have prop? I think it does. Let's go ahead and try the Alabeo PA-44 Seminole. And let's pick a location. Let me see. Let's go to a nice airport. How about KTEX? There we go. Good Orbix Airport. Let's go ahead and set it to let's go dusk, maybe a few hours before dusk. How's that? I mean, a few minutes before dusk. Alright, let's hit the OK button. Okay, here we are at Orbix Telluride.
we want to go ahead and set these up. So let's go to options, settings, controls, and see if we can find them in here. There it is, Virtual Fly TQ6. Okay, there's a calibration. It looks like it's already been assigned to a few things. What you want to do is first go ahead and set the axis up. We don't want that, so we're going to delete that. Don't want elevators, delete that. Don't want it to use rudder, delete that. Throttle, yes we do, but we want individuals, so let's go ahead and delete that. Alright, so now we have to have our axis. Let's go ahead and assign engine 1 mixture. Change assignment, I'm going to make that engine 1 mixture, x-axis. Okay. Let's do engine 2 mixture, change assignment. Okay. And now let's go ahead and do the prop. Change assignment. Okay. Engine 2, change assignment. Okay. Engine 1 throttle, change assignment. And say OK. Say yes. Didn't realize that was. That doesn't make sense. Okay, that's not good. Why is that doing that? Change assignment, mixture. Okay. Huh, that was interesting. Didn't expect that. Change assignment. Okay. Prop 2. Okay, so I believe we're now set up with the appropriate axes. Okay, let's go over to calibration. As you can see, we've got 6 of them now. This is a good thing. First thing we want to do is max all these out. Okay, there we go. Null zones, yeah, you want that as low as possible. Now we want to do Calibrate Device. And we should see the axes show up here as they do. And we want to basically move them all forward and backward to their max range. Make sure you get their max range. Forward, backward, forward, backward. Do this to all of them. There we go. Forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. Okay. Alright, so now we've got the ranges set up. We can hit save and we can say OK. And sure enough, except for the throttle. There we go. We got our throttle set up. We got our prop set up. And we got our mixture set up. Alright. Now let's go ahead and adjust the EGT. Get the proper mixture. You can hear the pitch change. Our EGT meter is going up a little bit here. Let's see how far down we can go. We can actually get a bit more. So, There you go. What's our altitude? Alright, we're at 9,100 feet, so that's probably why we want this to make sure as lean as we can probably get it. So that's good. Let's close the throttle. Let's go ahead and do a test flight. Parking brake off. I'm not going to go through all the procedures I should be going through. Just primarily testing the throttle right now. So let's go ahead and do our takeoff roll. Right. So far, so good. Alright, let's go ahead and simulate a engine out. And let's feather it. We've lost an engine. Some bit of opposite rudder. Turn that power off. Probably set the alarm off, even though coming down a bit fast. Hit those brakes.